Welcome back to adobelive.com for our second day of our graphic design stream. And hello Octavio, hello Simon, hello Peter. The first three wants to say hello in the chat. So welcome back everybody. This is our third slot of the day and day two, like I mentioned. This is of course a 3-day stream like we typically do here on adobelive.com. So there's going to be still today and tomorrow. And before we begin with Nina here, just a few housekeeping notes. Please do watch this live stream on adobelive.com because that's really where all the action happens. That's where there's a chat tab where you can interact with in the chat with us. There's a schedule for all the upcoming streams in the coming days. There's also a tab for a contest that we've opened here. And basically, what we ask you to do is to download a template that we've created in Illustrator and to customize it any way you like with your artwork, with your own words. We've put in some elements and you can, of course, change those, the colors, the images, the fonts. And then what we ask you to do is to submit your postcard to Twitter using the hashtag AdobeLive, AdobeLive hashtag. And we will be reviewing those maybe today during the show as well, but there will be 10 winners on Friday. On Friday, we will be selecting the 10 best postcards that have been submitted to us, and the 10 best postcards, the creators of the 10 best postcards will win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription and a whole bunch of Adobe stock credits. So it's a great prize. So participate numerously in our competition here, and you can see all of the information about the contest on adobelive.com. And many of you ask me during the stream or after the stream, can we watch these again? Or I've missed the beginning, I want to watch it again. Or Nina's stream yesterday was so cool, I need to watch it again. Well, there's a little tab down there called replays, and there we are actually storing all of the replays of this specific graphic design stream. And then once they're gone from there, they will be all available on the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel. Which reminds me, we're almost hitting 200,000 subscribers on the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. Yes, almost there. So we have this special thing going on that we came up yesterday. And basically, as soon as we reach 200,000 subscribers on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, and that needs to be during the stream. So if we don't reach it by tomorrow evening, well then tough luck. But if we reach the 200,000 subscribers by tomorrow evening, we will raffle out a ticket to Adobe Max to somebody in the chat. So that's great value. That's a great prize, and yeah, it would be super exciting if we actually did hit the 200,000 subscriber number here on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. So please use your social media and tweet and post about your experience with adobelive.com and about the stream, and invite all your friends and ask everybody to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, we need to hit that 200,000 number before tomorrow evening. That's Pacific time, San Francisco time. All right, so like I said, remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to adobelive.com. The experience is much smoother, and there's so many things that you can do there too. So we're here again with Nina.
Hi.
Hello, Nina.
Hello.
Welcome back. You drove over from over the bay again.
Yeah.
Yes, all the way from the other side, and basically. Yes, so yesterday we started working on a typography project with you.
Yes.
And yes, various iterations of a poster, okay? And I see that you have your Behance page open. Maybe we would want to start from there. And actually, for you to talk a little bit about you. I know you're a student at
Academy of Art University.
At the Academy of Art University here in San Francisco. Super exciting. And how long until you graduate? No, because you're doing a postgraduate thing, right? Or no, what are you doing exactly at the school?
I'm in a graduate program.
Okay.
And it's a 3 years program, so I will be graduate next year.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So yes, so talk a little bit about you, and let's introduce our friends in the chat to Nina Chen.
Hi to see you all. I'm Nina, and I'm from Taiwan, and I want to share some of my projects on Behance. Today I want to share this one. This is a visual system project which help promote the tutoring service, English tutoring service. And at the beginning, I start to figure out what the intentions are. Like yesterday, I did for the poster. So the intentions are to promote this service and describe what kind of service that they promote and the audience. So for this project, I use friendly illustrations and using the blocks, squares to be the visual system that through all the applications. And I also use textures so the squares won't be that too flat. And this is the brochure. And this is the stationary system.
It's a very complete project.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the website. So people can go to the website to see more information about this English tutoring service. Yeah, the customer, the tutor is Nancy. So here is about that, what kind of service that she give. And who are the audience, the students, because for this tutor, she give from kindergarten to career persons. So I use this kind of more friendly illustration. Also, there are posters.
Simon says, very nice, Nina.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I took this picture that is near my campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you put your poster
Yeah,
in it.
I did the mock-up. Yeah.
Awesome. And yesterday you mentioned a very interesting project that you're working on for your thesis. Yes, about the museum. Maybe you want to talk about that very quickly again, just the idea. Not show it because it's we can't show it. But I thought that was a very, very nice nice piece of work that you were working on.
My thesis is about I want to enhance the interaction between parents and children while they are visiting art museums, because when people are looking at images, our brain is already in a creative process. So it is really good for children to go to the museum and see the artworks and help them develop many abilities critical thinking. So, but children, they lose attention quickly. So parents is a really important role to help them engage with the art. But many parents, they don't know how to. So that's what I want to improve.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Thank
Yep.
you.
So does Diana think? Diana says, great idea, Nina.
Thank you, Diana.
All right. So let's...
Okay, I want to share another
of course.
project. This is called You Kids, and it's you and your kids. Yeah, it's a branding project. And this is also about children and parents, because children, they imitate parents' behavior. So parents is really important to be the role model. So children will follow their behavior. So this is some sketches of the illustration and the logo process. And I also bring the the sketches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, right. So maybe we can have a look at those.
A quick look.
A quick look at the sketches.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me just
Okay.
put the camera here behind
Yeah.
you.
So because this is a one semester project, so I start from the research first and do this kind of brainstorming, and and this is from this start with the logo develop, and I print it out digitally. I see to look what it will look like, and also for the persona, the audience. Oh, and this is the illustration sketches. And I printed out the poster like in a really small size to have a quick look at how it will look like. And this is different. And this is the sketches for the brochure. And I printed out the brochure for the cover. It have a this kind of window. And this is for the website sketches and other applications. Yeah.
Awesome. I love sketchbooks, and they're also nice to keep and look at them in future. So yes, it's great stuff. So are you successful at the school? You look like a very good student.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I have to ask my instructor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they haven't told you anything yet?
Not yet.
No grades, nothing?
Oh yeah, there's grades, but it's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the final logo is like this. This is a shape that represents the mirror because the concept is about that children imitate parents' behavior. So the U, the reverse of the letter U signifies the children and the parents. Okay, and this is the final poster of the mock-up. I use a persuasive direction, like father, like son. So the children is actually the same poses with the father. Like they are greeting to people, so they are really kind. Yeah.
I love it.
And this is behavior imitates life. So if a mother treat her mother well, then her daughter will treat her well. Yeah. So also this is leading by example, and this is a poster series, and this is the brochure design. I make 3 versions of it. Okay. And this is the website. So you have more information about what's the brand doing and about the products. So the product is a card game that children and their parents can play together. That how to play is follow the image of the card and explain the meaning of it. So parents will explain the meaning of it and imitate, follow the card showing on it, and children will follow.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I create a event for it.
Diana says, really proud to be your classmate, Nina.
Thank you, Diana.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
And and well done from an Academy of Art Academy alumni. Not alumni yet, because you're not done yet, right?
Not yet.
Oh no, well done from an alumni. Okay, so White Seal
okay.
Graphics is an alumni. All right, okay.
Wow.
Yes, and Guy is asking, do you do this for every job, or is this specifically for the assignment?
Oh, it's for the assignment.
Yes, but I mean, you go through the same process for every job, right?
Yeah.
Like every assignment they give you, they go through the same process of sketching and your sketchbook,
And the creative brief.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the event. So the applications of the ID budget t-shirts for the staff. Yeah, more stuff. The flyer, the bookmarks. Yeah,
Very
that's it.
complete. So if I was watching this page, if anybody's looking at that page right now, it is on Behance. It's maybe one of the mods can like post Nina's Behance page here. And yes, make sure to appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's for today, the sharing. Okay, then,
Awesome.
so I'm going to start with the project. Yesterday I finished the poster, and thank you for everyone that saying the left one is better than the right one.
That's right.
So
We asked in the chat, which one do you prefer, the left one or the
Yes.
right one? So we actually voted for it.
Yes. So I'm going to continue using this visual system to do the tickets for the events and the ID budget.
Great.
Okay, so I'm also
The printer.
okay. So I also start with the sketches.
No, let's have a
Maybe.
look at
Yeah,
them quickly.
quick.
Let me just take the camera again here.
Okay.
And I think it's this one. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a really rough sketches. So okay, okay, then we can start.
Okay.
Okay.
And back to the guest. There you go.
Okay, so first we start with a new document, and the size will be 5.8 inches by 2. So ticket. Let me create. And I'll start. I want to open the rulers just in case. Okay. And this part is like when you enter the event and you show the tickets and the
There's a name for that.
Yeah.
The tally?
tally.
Is it the tally? Let me check.
Yeah.
You feel free to continue working.
Okay. Yeah. So I just
Somebody in
first,
the
yeah, so I just first show this part is that part to tear it up. Okay. And here I'm going to start with the grid. But
Yeah, Enrique, the poster looked really great.
thank
It
you.
was a really nice process, and if you've missed it yesterday, you can always watch the replay in the replays tab here on adobelive.com. So it was a very nice process, like taking all the letters from the actual words that are the title of the exhibition. So that worked really nicely. The stub. There we go. Thank you, David.
Oh,
You're the man.
thank you.
Yep.
Stop. Okay.
The ticket stub.
Going to create this that so I save these spaces so that it won't like too close to the edges. Now I start to make a grid.
So guys saying the size of the stub, that's something that should be discussed with the printer for technical possibilities and measurements. So there's two ways to approach it. Either you have, a lot of budget and you can decide on your own, cutting.
Yeah.
Or, one thing that I frequently did as a designer is actually go to the printers and see what they had already available and then
Yeah.
adapt my design to that. So basically, it's a matter of cost. But like I think we mentioned it yesterday with you, a dialogue with your printer and whoever is down the pipeline, the production pipeline is super essential. And a lot of money can be saved. If there's already a cut for a ticket, just use the one that already exists.
Yes. Okay. So first I'm going to put the background. The background is going to be black.
Well, there must be the cat song.
Cat
There's a
song?
cat song, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in the music,
Okay.
because there's, like I said, there's music that they're hearing, but we're not hearing it.
Aw.
And there's this one specific song where you hear,
Okay.
so we have this thing going on where, people put cat emojis in the chat whenever the cat song comes up.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put the name of the event here.
Lily, yes. The cat song. Let me see if I can. Right, Lily? You always think it's your cat, but it's like when they use, things like in songs and music, they use like maybe the police sirens, and you're driving like all in Zen and the Zen of driving, and suddenly there's police sirens, and you think, what the hell is happening? Or another technique that I've, like in advertisement, I hear a lot the technique of your phone ringing,
Yeah.
So basically they use the iPhone
Right.
ringtone, the old one, like ring ring, and that freaks you out. That puts you right into attention mode, and that's a nasty advertising trick.
Yeah. So I still use Universe. That's the same with the poster. Use bold. And then start to put the information about the event. I think we can open the poster file. Okay. I didn't delete the right one. I think it's good to save.
Yeah. No, always save save the process.
Yes.
Nightbot has 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. And Jan Eric says, one of the reasons he tunes into Adobe Live is because of the cat song. He's kidding, of course. But.
Oh.
And Alexander just learned the hard way that you can't type all caps in the chat.
Oh.
You get punished for it by Nightbot. Nightbot will time you out, for 5 seconds. That's like no timeout.
So I also use the same treatment that is in the poster, that the line.
Maybe you can show your brief
Creative.
again,
Okay, sure.
because it's all started, of course, with a brief.
Yes.
That Nina imposed on herself.
Yes.
And it's actually it's a very good way to, because if you don't give yourself a brief, if you don't give yourself some guidelines, like here, like what's the intention, what's the audience,
Yeah.
what are the deliverables, and what are the colors that I want to use, and what are the typographies. If you don't do that, there's so many choices that you will have to make later on, and you will lose a lot of time. So, yeah, like I had a conversation with Michael the other day, and basically, we always say think outside of the box. And this is the box, right? So basically, you need to construct your box first, to put yourself in the box, and then if needed, you can go outside of the box. But at least you need to create, some sort of
standard.
some sort of a standard, yeah.
Okay. So go back to the work.
Thank you, Jan Eric. You're kind as always. Saying you do such an amazing job as hosts, and the guests are great every time. Kudos.
You are a great host.
Who's that question for, Tom? Like flight check still used with Adobe? You mean flight check for InDesign documents? Oh, well, that I don't that in Acrobat, but that's not flight check. That's just checking the integrity of a PDF file if everything's there. And basically, all of these things have been replaced over the years by standards. There's PDF standards, and there's PDF standards for archiving, for scientific PDFs. There's standards for print PDFs as well. One of them being PDFX. And if you use those standards, you're actually within the within what is exactly needed for printing. And a PDFX standard will check that all of the fonts are properly embedded, that the images are the right resolution, all of these type of things that are checked before you actually print it.
And so now I'm going to pick some of the elements to be the flow of the whole application of the.
Oh, Ray, that's so cool. You've been watching Adobe Live non-stop for the last day or two. Tell us something, Ray. How do you watch Adobe Live? Do you watch that on a second monitor, or do you just watch that, or do you do something else while you watch Adobe Live? Do you listen to Adobe Live? Do you, how do you enjoy the experience? That's also another element that we've introduced yesterday in Nina's design, is that underlying grid.
Yes.
And basically that just, that allows her to place elements with confidence. Also, making a grid limits your choices, which is good. Oh, Apple TV, awesome. Color bomb, I have no idea. But you can probably use the media encoder to transform it into something that Premiere can actually read. And Media Encoder is something that will install when you install Premiere or After Effects, so try it out. So Matt is asking, do you always use a grid when designing?
Yes.
Always, yes.
Always. Because it really helps you like structure the graphic and type.
Oh, on the PlayStation. All right, Simone. John is watching a living room TV on iPad. On the laptop. Mansi is asking, do you design everything in Illustrator or you use InDesign too?
Oh, I also use InDesign. Like for the brochure and books, I will use InDesign.
Yeah, the general rule of thumb is, one page, illustration or layout, Illustrator is fine. But as soon as you have multiple pages, InDesign is really your best friend because it has all of those controls that, Illustrator or Photoshop don't have. To work on multiple pages. One being page numbering for one.
Yeah.
So David, Nina is actually working on a ticket and its relative stub for an exhibition on the beauty of type. Oh, good for you, Janet. Watching on my iPad and working on my postcard. Yes, you should all be working on a postcard because there's a contest going on. And if you want to know the rules about the contest, actually, let me see if I can do that here. I think it's this command. Let's see. No, maybe not. Yes, it is. Nightbot. So on adobelive.com, there's a little tab that says contest. And basically, we provide you with an Illustrator template that you can customize to your own desire and creativity, and then post that to Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag. And on Friday, we'll choose the 10 best postcards out of all of those that have been submitted to us, and we will be giving to 10 lucky creatives out there a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription, plus a whole bunch of Adobe stock credits. So participate. It's a really nice prize to win. Oh, David, the render dude. I'll make sure to check it out later. Yeah, it's quite a fascinating workflow. Photoshop, After Effects, Premiere. Have you gone into any animation or motion graphics? Yes?
Yes,
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of
stuff
to
to learn,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Yeah. You always think, okay, let's animate something. It must be, I'm sure I can do it.
Yeah,
Then you start animating the ball, going.
Yeah.
Right? You did that? Everybody does that to start with. But the first animation everybody does, like take a circle and make the circle bounce.
Yes.
And then it gets complicated.
Right. For my thesis project, we have to first propose a 3 minutes video by ourselves.
Okay.
So I use After Effects to do the animation. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So, Patrick, that's a really good question. The guidelines and mood boards helped me a lot. Thanks for the tip. Is there any Adobe software to manage the ideas, drafts, or even manage the program itself to be more idea friendly? There's no specific way to do it. Also, because I've discovered that creatives create mood boards in a gazillion different ways. They collect information in a gazillion different ways, and it's really hard to figure out one way that fits all. Yeah. So one thing that I've seen happen a lot is that designers actually leverage things like artboards in Illustrator, or the multiple artboards in Photoshop now as well, or different InDesign pages to put in all of their mood board stuff and types and colors and things like that, and grab them from there. But no, there is not a specific application. I think there was one. We created it for iOS, but I don't think it exists anymore. So Diana is asking you an interesting question about font sizes. How do you discover the correct font size? I always have the problem of going too large.
Oh, this is a really good question.
Yeah, right?
So so it is good to print it out and see the actual size. Yeah, so because I have my own printer, so every time I will first print it out and see what the size will look like. Yeah.
And then, of course, it comes with experience and the time you spend doing it. And then you naturally know, what an 8-point font size looks like, 10-point, 12-point, 14-point. And then, it becomes like second nature. But at the beginning, print out, and then learn from there.
Yeah. And it also depends on what kind of font you use. Yeah.
Yes.
Diana actually is my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's also a really good designer.
All right. So she's challenging you.
Yeah.
She wants to see how is how is Nina gonna All right, Diana, shoot all your difficult questions to Nina and see and see if she holds the pressure.
Please be nice to me.
Yeah, Joshua, you're saying 8 points is usually the minimum, and I think the important word in that phrase is usually, because if a font is, there's fonts that are also designed for very small sizes, specifically designed for small sizes, so it can go down to 6 points as well, and still be legible and somehow.
Universes can be printed in very small size.
Aquib, I don't know how to answer your question. I don't understand your question. Is PDF helping if we don't have a printer? I don't understand the question. Maybe you can rephrase that for a second. Yeah, Tackle Boys, that's right. I can sense Diana thinking about difficult questions right now. So David, you're asking Nina, do you ever break the grid, design grid free? So I think we answered that already.
Yeah.
And basically, most of your designs are based on a grid. It's very rarely that oh wow. Michael Shays just entered the room with a piece of hardware that's quite humongous. It's a printer. It's a big printer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the one we did yesterday as a test? Yeah, we can try that.
That would be fun.
Hey Otto from Amsterdam. Welcome back. You were here yesterday. We love it when people come back. That means we're doing a decent job, you know. So Michael, tell me something. Does Nightbot like post stuff like without even anybody saying anything?
Yeah.
Like on a regular basis?
Yeah, it's a timer.
Oh, it's a timer. Okay, because I was
Context.
freaking out. Who woke up Nightbot? All right, David just entered the postcard contest. Good luck. Wow, Chris Parry from New Zealand. What time is it in New Zealand? I'm gonna Google it, although I could ask you, Chris.
Okay, then I can put the New Zealand time right here.
Okay. Current local time in New Zealand is... Oh, it's in the morning. It's 8:41 a.m. Okay, so
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah.
8:40.
Yes, it's mostly
8:41
8:41 a.m. in New Zealand. But then if you go to the Chatham Islands, it's 9:26. How is that possible? How is it possible to go from 8:41 to 9:26? It's very. I know India has this strange thing. It's like 30 minutes. Like if here it's like half past. In India it's like top of the hour. Anyway, well, that's a mystery. So, Chris, if you can tell us the mystery of why the time in the Chatham Islands is 9:27 a.m. instead of 9:42 or 8:42. It's like the Learning Channel. Janet, yes, you can use Adobe Stock with a watermark on it, on the postcard. Feel free. Let's do some Adobe Stock advertising. So Diana has a question for you.
Okay.
All right, let's see. This question is open. Talking about printing, how to calibrate it to the accurate colors. Most of the students have this issue of not getting the actual color. I really need help with this. Okay, so maybe this is something that I can answer. Do you have an answer for that?
No.
You
please.
don't? Okay. So calibrating, yes, and this all comes back to this concept that that I keep on repeating myself over on, is if talk to your printer. So if it's professional printing, talk to your printer and use the color profiles that they're using. So you speak the same color language. As far as your desktop printers are concerned, they also have color color profiles that can be used. Basically. In the applications, it's very important to have a consistent color workflow. And it is actually inside of the preferences. If you go to color, you can actually synchronize all of the applications so that they use the same color profiles. But from experience, being a designer myself, color is never easy.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially if you work on a screen and then it prints differently.
Yeah.
So I know people who calibrate their screens all the time and calibrate it to the printer and things like that. I've never done it. Have you done it?
No.
Like, they put one of those spiders on the screen
No.
and like calibrates colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's on how serious you are about color. And one way to be very serious about colors is to be sure that you're going to be getting the right color, and use Pantone colors, like spot colors. No, Matthias, we haven't looked at Twitter yet. Oh, thanks, Lexi. Graphic design student. Awesome. It's a great profession. I didn't know I was going to become a graphic designer maybe 3 months before I started at the art center. Yeah, because my mother was very sneaky. She took all my drawings and went to the art center and said, "This is my son's work."
Wow.
Yeah. And then the art center sent me a fax because at the time the only way to communicate with me was fax because I was in San Francisco and they were in Europe. And I got a fax and the art center told me, "You have 24 hours to apply. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen." I said, "Oh, my God." And then I became a graphic designer.
Cool.
And look where it got me. I'm a moderator on Adobe Live now. Oh, you can't share a PNG on Twitter? No, you can. I think, no. PNGs and animated GIFs, whatever, JPEGs. So Maddie Sol, I think Illustrator is a great application to create layouts like this. Because of course the big difference between Illustrator and Photoshop is that Illustrator is vector based, which means that all the graphics you create in Illustrator are resolution independent. And basically you can zoom into an Illustrator document at 64,000%. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yes, 64,000%. It used to be only 6,400%, which to me was already like incredible. But now they oh, okay, yes. Oh, yes.
Sure.
Let's do that. Yay, let's print Nina's poster. Some action in the Adobe Live studios here in San Francisco. Action.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. I leave it here for Michael. Thank you, Lily. Lily says the ticket's coming together nicely.
Thank you.
I'm thinking, do you want to look at some postcards?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Let's move over to my computer very quickly. Here I'm on Twitter. I'm checking out the Adobe Live hashtag. So I just refreshed the page, so it should be like in chronological order. Let's start from here. All right. Okay, so this is, yeah. So that, because there's a front and a back, right? So
Okay.
let me see. Okay. All right. Bring your brand to life. Who's that? MB Design Studio. What does MB stand for? Is it written somewhere here? MB M Brock. Okay. Would be cool to have your real name. Like, what is it? Mark Brock or Miss Brock? Anyway, I like this little detail here.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
very
like
interesting.
yeah, very nicely done. You know, so like, very nice. Thank you for sharing that postcard. Here's another interesting one.
Wow.
Here goes my submission, made in Illustrator. Ricky Villay's illustration. Very cool. All right, and reusing the vector art in the back. From Medellin in Colombia. Well done, Ricardo. Johannes Lustig. When it's time to travel, tag along. All right. Wherever we are. Whereverweare.de. Okay, make sure to check that out. Sounds promising. Luis Salonia, Quinta Studios.
It's a really interesting font.
Yeah, and I like the way the background is created as well. Yeah, that must be like, we've seen some work like that this morning as well, like transforming, not transforming the font, but augmenting the font, like with little details, like these little lines and things. Nice. And the back, Cordoba in Argentina. Wow. Michael, we have some crazy good stuff here. Yeah. Matthias Buscher, graphic design, The Hague. Nice, Matthias. I like the MB thing here. This one is by Sketchies. Karen in the Netherlands. I really love this illustration. Very nice. Oh, this is all on one side. Okay, so front and back in one image.
Really nice illustration.
And now these, like, even put the postcards as if it was a real postcard. Nice.
A mock-up.
Yeah, strive to inspire. The Creative Circle. Creative Circle in Düsseldorf. NRW, Nordrhein-Westfalen.
Okay.
It's a region in Germany.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. Deborah Garber design. Very colorful.
This eye symbol let me think of Paul Rand's IBM's.
Yes.
Yeah.
IBM. Yeah. Petaluma in California. Thanks for sharing, Deborah. Let's watch these two.
Okay.
Like this was 2 hours ago. This was in the previous stream.
Okay.
So that's from about Africa.
Okay.
Nice illustration. In Zimbabwe. Okay. JD. In Harare, in Zimbabwe. Wow, this is so cool to see all of these submissions from all over the world. Thank you so much, guys. And the
Really
best of
nice
luck
work.
to win the contest. It's getting tougher and tougher because there's competition there.
Yeah.
What was the chat saying? Oops. Yeah, Ryan, right? These streams would have been great when I was in school. We had to design out grad show. We had to design out grad show. Mine was quite sad. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, can you imagine? Like, I mean, you know, if I think back, our only source of inspiration at the art center at the time, that was in the late 80s and early 90s, was really the professors and their work and the library of the school. And I remember that the library was actually a deciding factor in choosing a faculty, you know, like not choosing a school, you know, like, because, you know, this is something that you really had to check, you know, do they get the cool magazines? Do they have the right books? Well, Otto, good luck. That's great to hear. You're 66 years old, retired since a year, and now you're building your second career. It's never too late. I'm super interested to see what you come up with, Otto. So Mui is asking, who do you trust to ask if your work is good? You know, do you have any trusted friends or coworkers, or you only trust yourself?
I always ask my my classmates and also the instructors because they always can give you really good feedbacks. and
Yeah.
give you a clear eye that because when you are doing your works, then you're focusing too much, so you won't see some problem or
Yeah.
issue. Yeah. So it's always good to ask someone's opinion.
And that's right. Very often Mui says that I see my work the next morning and I see it in a different way. How do you deal with that? Well, that's why work should be looked at the next morning. Because you've slept over it, you've relaxed, you saw other things in the meantime, and then then it's an opportunity to make everything better.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to live in the library as well with all the magazines and the cool books. Yep, having used Illustrator dot 9, like 0.9, that makes you a senior graphic designer. That's right, Mark. Yeah, and take breaks. That's super important. Yes, don't hover over your work long.
Yeah.
Like give yourself times for a break.
Yes.
And having a break doesn't necessarily mean go have a coffee. Having a break should be really like step around, like take a little walk and
travel.
breathe some air, travel. Munir is asking you, where does your inspiration come from?
My inspiration comes from, I mentioned yesterday, I like to record. I write diaries and I like to take photos, and during my daily life. So when I see something really interesting or when I visit museums, I really like this work. Then I will. If it's allowed to take photos, I will take photos and write down the feeling about what the artwork inspired me. And also I will see some design magazines, to get inspirations.
Do you have any specific ones that you like, the design magazines?
Like communication art.
Okay, yeah. Somebody just mentioned that here as well, I think, yeah. Tom Dickerson said, communication art zine was my favorite. AJ Valente has a question. What is your story on how you got into design? He fell into design when he was asked to make a poster for a club in college, fell in love with design, and switched over from engineering to design.
When I was a kid, it's a long story. Yeah, I like to do stuff. I like to draw, and I like to use some. I don't know. I just like to draw, and I always get good my mother always say that, oh, you draw really nice, and it encouraged me so I do more.
Mothers. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's the first time that I started to love art and design. So when I'm in high school, I study advertisement design. Yeah, and in my bachelor degree, I take visual communication design as my major. Yeah.
Okay. So you grew up
Yes.
with art and
Design.
wanting to express yourself visually.
I think I finished the tickets, but I'm not sure about this one, this kind of treatment of the type, because is it like the legibility came down if I use this kind of treatment? But because I want to make the hierarchy like focusing here.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Top or bottom?
Actually, they're the same.
They're the same.
I
yeah.
can
Maybe
change this one back.
Maybe you can change this one to a tint of the background color. You know what I mean?
10.
Or maybe make the white a little bit transparent so it looks like.
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe 90. Okay.
Yeah, ha ha ha. But I'm saying ha 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 because that's how that person. Yes, I just read your message. That was taken away by Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't like all caps. That's how we keep the chat sane. Can you imagine if the chat was all caps? All these people screaming. Nah. Oh. Oh, so all caps for one word works.
Okay, I just finished the tickets. And I'm going to start with the ID badge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm thinking about printing this out and show it tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we can make an educated choice.
This is a general pass and this is a VIP pass. So
Evil Cerise in the house. Welcome back, Evil Cerise.
oh, the poster
Yeah.
is
Ooh.
done.
But we'll wait for Michael to
Okay.
look at that. The poster was printed.
Ooh.
Oh, no, there's no need for a seat number on the ticket because that's an exhibition.
Yeah.
It's not the beauty of type is not like, like a boxing match or football. So I see that all that conversation about about pain and taking breaks. How many of you actually work at a standing desk?
Ooh. I
have-
never tried that before.
Yeah, I have one of those that you can sit at, and then there's a little button, and it goes.
Yeah,
then you can stand. Yeah.
I saw one in IKEA.
Yep, I got exactly that one.
Oh, that
Yep.
one. I really
Yeah.
like that one.
I like that one because it's cheap.
Oh, okay.
Compared to other brands,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Oh, what's Sila's question? Have we been ignoring Silas? I don't think we don't want to ignore. Oh, Silas, you're back too. Well, welcome back. So it was not a question. Yes, I must say I took the IKEA one because it's much cheaper than other standing desks, and it works great. It has a little electric motor in it and little buttons, which of course I mounted the wrong way. So I never follow the instructions like completely, and then I go, bad Rufus. Had you only read that last page. But the buttons work, my desk goes up and down. And it's very stable, okay? Because this is one question that, many people ask, but is it stable?
Yeah.
Does it move when it's like up? And it's very stable. I really love it. Ah, that's nice to hear, Simone. So artists unseen. So if Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel reaches 200,000 subscribers during the stream, so until tomorrow evening, not everyone in the chat will get a ticket to Max. No, just one person, and Nightbot will choose. So Ryan, that's a good question. Maybe that's something you can give us your insight as well. Like, what are your thoughts on custom photography versus stock photography? Does it truly come down to budget, or is it something else?
Like, I think it's really compared to stock image. If you have your custom photo, that will be like is unique because you other people like won't see it. So, but of course, it depends on the budget, I think.
Yeah, yeah, and also the type of work, I guess. Because if it's something that that needs to be done very rapidly, and stock photography is not yesterday's stock photography. Like yesterday's stock photography, if you were looking for a doctor, you would see somebody in a white shirt and maybe glasses and a stethoscope and looking really serious or laughing or whatever, and it was kind of cheesy. Right?
Yeah.
Stock photography today is much more different. If you go to Adobe Stock, for example, you can really find beautiful images. And those of you who take pictures, you can even make, publish them to Adobe Stock and sell them there. I know that Terry White, my colleague, he's actually, selling quite a few on Adobe Stock. And Jason Levine, another colleague of mine, he's selling actually videos on Adobe Stock. So Adobe Max is our big creative conference, and it's going to be in October in Las Vegas this year. And last year we were in San Diego, and there were like about, I think, 11,000 people there.
Wow.
11,000 creatives.
Wow. Veronica is from San Diego.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ray is asking, can we see the printed poster? Shall we wait for Michael, or should we just show it? I don't know. We can just show it and then pretend we didn't show it.
Okay.
Let me get the poster.
Okay.
Are you curious?
Yes. I hope the color is right.
What do you think?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah?
It's good.
Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun.
Actually, let me move over to the other view.
Okay.
Front. Look at that. Oh, wait.
Yay!
How do you guys like it?
Do you like it?
Came out really nicely. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it very much.
Cool, awesome. So let's put it back into the printer and pretend we haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
No.
Marshall just say, wait for Michael.
Put it in here. Something like this. Perfect. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna go back in the chat to see. Okay, Ray, we showed the poster. Oh, that's right, Misil. Terry has great tutorials on YouTube. And here on the Terry, Jason, and Paul actually stream live quite frequently here on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, and of course also on the various Facebook pages that we have. So Silas, here's your question. Why do many graphic designers have no empathy for their customers? I had 2 designers already working on my logo and neither of them got it right. Had to cancel both contracts. Silas, that's very unlucky. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
no.
I think a creative person is almost by definition empathic. Empathetic? Is it empathetic?
Empathy?
Yeah, right? I mean, how can you be creative and not love other people?
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's really weird. Are you maybe a difficult customer, Silas? I don't know. Maybe the questions you asked the designers or the brief you gave wasn't, clear enough. So
maybe.
I'm just trying to figure out. But I find it very weird that that they had no empathy for you. I'd love to know more. So Ryan, I'm gonna go back because that's like I don't understand your reasoning here. What are your thoughts? Oh, wait, well, we talked about custom photography versus stock. I don't understand your last question, Ryan. Maybe you can rephrase that. Everybody says wait for Michael. They're gonna be. Wait, let me see. Haha, Evil Cereza says, Michael, do you know what Rufus just did? Yeah, the quality is quite fantastic of that printer. Yeah, yeah. It's actually, yeah.
It's an inkjet printer. I think.
Yeah. Well, Jane, I always bend over backwards for my customers. Yeah, I mean, that's, you can do that. But there are also customers that are toxic. And toxic customers, should just be left alone. I did it quite a few times, just saying, okay, you know what? Let's just pretend, we never work together or whatever. But, I can't deal with you, customer. Or I'm sure you'll find somebody else that can, but I don't think that is not having empathy. That's actually being logical about not losing time with a toxic customer. So they do exist. Georgiev, yes, I will check Adobe Live submissions on Instagram before we stop today. Definitely. So Silas, okay, thank you for the addition to your comment. So it was always the same. I brainstormed together with them and everything seemed fine. But when I got the first results, I was really disappointed, not even close to what we talked about. Well, like I said, there are toxic customers, but maybe there's also bad designers. At that point, Silas, my question is, where did you find the designers? What brought you to ask them to create a logo for you? I mean, what is it that made you think that they could answer your question? Well, Ryan, I think, like custom photography is a great feeling because basically it all starts with a sketch, an idea of a photograph that you want. And that goes all the way from objects to people to scenes to houses, whatever. But basically, you're actually having the picture that you had in mind for your specific design. And I think that's a really great feeling. And I also love to be in the studio and be there for the photo shoots and look, and see how everything goes on there. But in that case, of course, not everybody, has the time or the budget to book a studio for a whole day and things like that. So Silas, more things. In the end, I was the person telling them step by step what to do. And were you happy then? Did they do what you wanted them to do? Joe, I think you can become empathetic as a designer when the customer comes back for the 20th time for an unpaid design change. No, then you just get pissed, Yeah, that's when you get angry. And that's when you put the customer on a toxic customer list. After one client, I was ready to give up all creative work forever, but I have since moved to a new client and found the problem was them, not me. Yes, that's right, Marshall. Good point. So many people are asking about the grid.
Oh.
Yes. So this is something that fascinates everybody. Is like so. The last question here. I'm curious about the grid. Why do you place it if you don't stay within the lines? Is it more just a guide?
Yeah, it's just a guide.
Yeah. In this case, it's just a guide. Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Very kind words. Oh, Marshall, I think design contracts are very country specific. Some countries have unions, some countries have associations, some countries have nothing. A contract is something that I always advise anybody to investigate because, that sets clear lines and expectations. It's not always possible. A lot of creative work is based on trust, and that's why I said, if there's, if something feels toxic, just leave it right away. Don't waste time. Tell us the grid secret. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a new document and make a grid again.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes, Nina. Because we have so many people coming in.
Okay. So first, a new document. And you just draw a rectangle, and I will align it. And start with here. Go to Object, Path, and then split into Grid. And here you can choose how many columns you need or rows.
Even a gutter if you need it.
Gutter, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's right there on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. And then you click the right click, and then make guides. Ta-da!
I want to show you something in InDesign.
Okay.
Wait, no, you go on for a second.
No, it's okay.
What?
I think
My subscription will expire soon. What? How is that possible? Really? Okay. Whatever. Am I signed in? Yeah, I'm signed in. Strange. Hey. So, let me just create a new document. And A4. And what I wanted to show you is this. I'm just going to go to my computer for a second. Is that if you create a new box in InDesign, like for this one, a rectangle tool, you can actually go like this, like make the box, and still holding down the mouse, you can use the left and right arrow keys and the up and down arrow keys.
Cool.
Is that cool or what? And then when you let go, bam.
Wow. Can you do it again?
Yeah. So select all, delete, and I'm just gonna take this, or even the text box. It works with text boxes as well. You can like keep it clicked, and then you use the up and down arrows, and you create the boxes. And in the case of text boxes, it's even cooler because they're all linked together. Whereas, like, show me the extras, show text threads, boom. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Cool.
Let's go back to your computer.
Okay. So it only works in InDesign. Okay.
Yes, in that case, yes. I don't think it works in Illustrator. No, I don't think.
Okay.
It's not color calibrated.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Oh, wow. Michael just brought us the poster, which we haven't looked at before. But so everybody in the chat, nice printout, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
Did you give it away?
No?
No.
Should we give it away? Do you guys want this
Maybe
poster?
they don't want.
So, you know, well, let's see. Let's see if what the answer is, and let's ask Nightbot to. All right. So if you want it, if you want it, you know, say yes. If you don't want it, say no.
We will pick someone who said yes.
Yeah, maybe. And then you can sign it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some color calibration issues. Yeah. Black is not black.
Ah, they're all. You're not good friends, you know. Like everybody's saying no, Michael. He showed it before. Yeah.
No way. And you put it back in the printer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a lot of people who want the poster.
Really?
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna ask Nightbot to pick somebody who said yes.
And then this person will have to share it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nightbot.
Nightbot is giving us a winner right now.
Negar. Michar Madi.
Oh, let me read that.
Michar Madi. Negar. Michar Madi. Yeah.
Negar Miramadi. Yeah. Negar Miramadi, you've won the giveaway. So, what you need to do, Negar, is to put in your Twitter handle here in the chat, and Michael will be in touch with you to give you all the information you need. You know, that the information we need, really, for us to send you the poster.
She's happy.
Oh, yeah? Negar already said something?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
You went for the Twitter.
Yep.
Christine.
Oh, she's arrived.
She's arriving.
Christine almost in the house.
Almost.
All right, so here's the Twitter handle.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Oh, it's fine. It's on my screen.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't need to do anything? All right. Negar Miramadi. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Oh, the background music. Let me give you the information about the background music. Music. Bam. Adobe has to visit university to show us more cool things we can do with software. Do we have to? Or can the university tune into Adobe Live? Right? Hmm? Oh yes, Ateker Owane. Yeah, walk away for 2 minutes and miss the draw. This is so much pressure. Can you imagine? You have to go to the bathroom for a second, you run away from the stream, you come back, and the giveaway is over. Instagram. Let's see if there's some cool things on Instagram. Hashtag. I don't see any recently posted postcards here on Instagram using the Adobe Live hashtag. Nope. Go back to the chat. Whoa. Yeah, that's right, Stefan. I'll ask Michael to expand the Andrew Apple Pie record collection that we have here. Hey there. How are you? Good. Oh, Alana. So, Alana Ray, thank you for joining us. Yeah, you should have come in the beginning. We're streaming about creativity and workflows and ways to work. And right now we're with Nina Chen, a student from San Francisco, originally from Taiwan.
Yes.
And we're working on a series of collateral for an exhibition about type. It's quite a nice story if we look at the poster very quickly.
Okay.
Like all of these bits and pieces of type are actually
This.
parts of the text, the beauty of type.
Yes.
Yeah, and now we've also created the ticket
Tickets.
and the ticket stubs, stubs, and now we're working on the passes.
Yes.
Well, Silas, you can try to visit the principal manager of Creative Cloud Evangelism at Adobe headquarters, but it's going to be super hard to find me. I'm never here. So Stefan said correctly, Michael, that's for you. Can you guys add some other songs by Andrew Applepie? He got more songs than these 10 you're looping, you know. I can dream about these songs.
I can add, but the other ones are very dark.
Very dark?
Yeah.
Ah, so these are the happy songs?
Yeah, so I need to find another artist
Ooh.
in addition.
Yeah, we don't want any dark, like...
You want to be too baby.
Yeah. It's the Adobe Live, it's not the Adobe Dead. Ooh, good question by Lily Ray. Nina, are you going to make a VIP badge too?
Yes.
Ah. Ilias, I don't know if we're going to do that in this slot, but definitely in the next one. To check the Twitter, because we already did once.
Yeah, we will.
So yes, we will review your artwork on Twitter. There was very cool stuff that we've seen there. Oh, Gabby wants a 360 on the studio. Can we do that?
You want what?
A 360 of the studio?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be prepared. Be prepared to be surprised. Like I'm gonna start here. All right.
Hello.
Hey Nina, how are you? All right.
Good.
And then, oh, lights. And that's the one like in the middle there. That's the one that burnt.
Burnt.
Yeah. Like, we were so scared it's going to be a fire alarm. Yeah, just,
This-
oh,
Yeah.
man. And then, ooh,
We had
and
a good
then,
start.
then
this morning.
over here we have a
After
whole
10
bunch of
minutes.
screens. Oh, that's where we can actually see, you know, the chat. And
Yeah.
there's like carton boxes and wires and things.
Christine in
And
the back.
yes, and Christine in the back. Hey, Christine. And if I move over here, oh, we have the mixing table and we have Michael in water, all right? And in the back, ooh, the green screen. How does that look weird now? No.
It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Continue.
We'll do the same from Paris and you'll see it's much different.
Oh.
That's not a new studio, Will Patterson. Oh, it's just a studio you were never at. Yeah, you Will Patterson is came stream with us in Paris twice already. Yeah, very talented hand letterer.
Oh.
Yeah,
He does live stream
that's a
now
good
too.
question, Matthew. Where is Nightbot?
Oh,
Yep, we didn't see Nightbot.
good question.
Yeah, that's because Nightbot is a bot. He's ethereal. Oh, Jane, you will be in Paris in July? I don't know. If we have a live stream in July, you can come and say hi. Actually, one of my guests during the German live stream is somebody who's been watching the live streams for a long time. And then I found her work on Behance, and I said, but I know that person. Then I remembered the chat, and I went, now from the chat to being a guest on Adobe Live.
Cool.
Let me see, Georgiev. On Instagram, you said? Oh, yes. So I guess you're Creative V, Cyrillic poster. All right. Hey, do you want to have a quick look at that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a poster inspired by your work. Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
And yeah, he wanted your feedback. It's with Cyrillic characters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the flow of like helping you to like read on the top first and then go down to the content.
It's got a good rhythm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Nice.
Creative V. Yes, Silas, on May the 16th, 17th, and 18th, we will be streaming live in German. So I'm guessing, Silas, you're German? Oh, Diego, thank you for updating. 1,225 subscribers left to 200,000. Can we do it? Can you do it?
Do what?
We're missing only 1,200 subscribers to 200,000.
Tomorrow. Maybe at the last minute tomorrow
Yeah.
to be very, very close.
Very close, very close.
That's a big prize.
It's big, 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 big prize. Oh, Georgiev was timed out. What did you want to say? Let's see what you wanted to say. Thank you so much in all caps. Thank you for posting. But don't type in all caps because Nightbot doesn't like that. Ah, you're from Stuttgart, Silas. Very good. And ha ha ha, which we now know, right? Says should use grids in every design. No, it's a question actually. Should I use grids in every design? Well, you know, what we've learned yesterday and today, or working with Nina, is that it just makes your life so much easier.
Yeah.
Morgan, good to see you back on the lives, Rufus. I haven't seen you for a while. Oh, wow. Well, we haven't seen you for a while either because I'm always, I'm always here, almost. Yeah. Like at least once a month.
At least. Yeah.
At least once a month. Yeah. Negar, I will post the guests to the German stream in the coming weeks. So follow me on Twitter, Rufus D, or follow the German YouTube channel, Adobe DA. So what makes the VIP one special?
Because it's VIP.
Yeah, I mean, no,
And
but like
also,
graphically
like-
speaking.
Oh,
You know what I
like-
mean? Because, VIPs always feel like, they're so special, right? So they have to have a special kind of badge and like look different from all of the other badges because they're VIPs,
Yeah.
right? Right? Would you agree with that? Wouldn't you want a VIP badge that makes you look like a VIP? Right? Yeah. Otherwise, what's the point of being a VIP?
Yeah.
How are we going to do that? Are we going to use gold, silver, or?
Yeah.
Morgan said, I've been watching some lives this week and it wasn't you hosting. Oh, well, yes,
Come on, Rufus.
well, damn it. I mean,
Oh,
wow.
so
I'm
lazy.
sorry. I'm so lazy. I never host. Yeah. Do you ever put things in your designs like, QR codes and things like that?
QR code.
Yeah.
No, because I think QR code is not much people use QR code.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking. Because InDesign can make QR codes. Did you know that?
Can you teach me?
Huh? But you said nobody's using them, so who cares?
But I still want to know how to make it.
All right. Let me see. I haven't done it for a very long time. So let me just create a new document. I could have done it here actually. Actually, let me see. Type, object. You know what? If I always get lost here, so all you need to do is to QR, generate QR code. Oh, it's here.
Oh, okay.
Object, generate QR code. All right, so there's different types of QR codes that you can create. You can even choose the color for your QR code. So let's make it red, for example. Oh, no, not red. No. Because, YouTube will freak out. Actually, is it freaking out already? No. Let's just make it black. Okay, and the content can be plain text. It can be a text message. It can be an email, a whole business card, So let's make a web hyperlink. Okay, so let's actually make the whole hyperlink. HTTP adobelive.com. Okay, and you say okay, and then you say here, boom.
Oh. Wow.
And
Amazing.
then if you take your QR code reader, let me see. What is it again? I think I have a QR code reader. Oh, scan here. Okay. So I have my little QR code reader here. I'm gonna, whoop, and Adobe Live.
Cool.
Yeah, without me having to do anything. You see? There. So yes, you can do QR codes in InDesign. Who knew that?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that? Let's go back to the guest. Yes, Adam Fox, that's a very good question. When was the last time I scanned a QR code? Well, I guess the answer to your question is, how long did it take me to find the actual app on my phone? That's my answer. I just thought it was cool that InDesign can do them. And sometimes in mock-ups, if you throw in a QR code or like a barcode or something, it makes everything look legit, right? But yeah, the question is right. When is the last time I scanned a QR code? Time is almost running out.
Oh.
Almost.
Okay.
So Georgiev is asking, are you on Instagram, Nina?
Yes, but it's not public.
It's not public. It's a private Instagram account.
Actually, I'm not really active in Instagram.
No? Twitter?
No.
No.
Facebook.
Facebook. Do you have a page or is it your personal?
Personal.
Personal. Okay. Yeah, and Behance, of course.
Yes. I think I'm finished.
Oh, Diego, you have a question. This is so sad. My question will be lost in time like tears in rain. Time to die. Yes. Do you know where that comes from? No, you wouldn't. It's from Blade Runner. Do you know Blade Runner? Oh, never mind. Yesterday I said, we're in the Macromedia building. And she said, what's Macromedia? Okay. And then I said, oh, so how did you do that before there were actual Creative Cloud libraries? And she said, what do you mean before Creative Cloud libraries? I said, okay, I get it. All right. All right, so Diego, what's your question? I don't want anybody to be sad here today. I can't find your question, Diego. You have to post it again. So Azadin, I think Nina's. Yeah, let me see if we have from the front camera. I think in the front camera. There is the her Behance, okay? B.net. And I can't read that far.
Yongju Chen.
Okay. All right. So that's where her Behance is.
Yes. Okay. I think I'm finished.
Okay. So now we have a poster which we printed. Can we see it again?
Yeah, sure.
And which we actually raffled out. I don't know. I don't have the name of the. Oh yes, no. It was. Who was it again? Well, anyway, somebody won this print. Okay, that's the poster. That's something we did yesterday.
Yes.
And the really cool thing about the poster is that all of these. And let me just go back to the front camera. That all of these typographic elements, these geometrical elements, were actually taken from these words. The beauty of type. Okay, so basically dissected and reused on the page. So cool. Oh, thank you, Evil Cerise, for posting the link to Nina's
Thank you.
Behance. Perfect. And then, let's go back to the guest. Then today we've worked on the tickets to the exhibition.
Yes. To general pass and VIP pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then work on the ID badges.
On the ID badges. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. So, and what's planned for tomorrow?
It's a brochure.
A brochure to go with everything. So in the
Yes.
end, we'll have a complete set of collateral to support this, the Beauty of Type exhibition. Here you go. We'll have you sign it in a second. And also remember that on adobelive.com, there's a whole bunch of buttons on the bottom right of the interface. The one that lets you chat with us, of course. There's the schedule of everything that's coming up. Coming up is Christine Arth in about 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Okay, are you ready, Christine? You ready? Okay, good. Michael is doing stuff down there. He's not ready. And then, of course, tomorrow we start again for day 3 of our graphic design stream with Elena Miska, Veronica Cordero, Nina Chen again, and Christine Arth to finish our 3-day graphic design marathon here on adobelive.com. So that's the schedule. And then, of course, there's a contest, and we've been looking at some of these postcards already. Basically, it's a contest that we ask you to download a template and to fill that template with your art, with your design, with your creativity, and post it to Twitter using the Adobe Live hashtag. And we will be giving out to the 10 best postcards that we'll see by Friday, a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription and Adobe stock credits. So that's something very new that we've added to our to our prizes. So Adobe Stock Credit, that's super cool. Also, we have this side thing going on. Let me just go over here to YouTube a second just to see how many subscribers we have right now. We have 198,787. We need to get to 200,000 by the end of tomorrow, because if we get to 200,000 subscribers to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel by tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time, we will choose somebody in the chat who will win a ticket to Adobe Max, which will be in October in Las Vegas. You know, that's like a super prize. So let's get those subscriptions going. And what else can I say? Let's move back to the chat for a second. Oh, so Diego, you asked your question again? Oh, your question is near the Tannhauser Gate right now. Okay. Oh, so you're being facetious. Oh, no. Too much graphic design here. No, like, Diego, I can't find your question. Oh, my question. Nina, what are your references? Likes in like design and designers you like, and what field in graphic design are you more comfortable or you like more?
I really like Paul Ren. Yeah, and his early like illustration, the shape is really organic. So I think I get really inspired by his work. So, and that I show in my Behance, like this one. It's kind of like get inspired by him. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And also the color, that is really like playful.
Oh, the choice of the color palette and the use of flat colors.
Yes.
Great. So does that answer your question, Diego? Are you happy now? See you tomorrow. Stay tuned. We will be right back with Christine. And stay tuned. We'll be back also tomorrow with Nina for the last part of her project. So stay tuned and see you in a second.